K-Mel, they have on white, but I go by DJ. I have who I am, who people think I am, and who I want to become. Now let's begin with who I am. I'm an introvert, which means I like to stick to myself and I don't typically be around people. Well, this semester has been one of the hardest semesters I've had since I've been in school. Because at the beginning of this school year, I tried to say, I'm not an introvert no more. I'm just gonna be me. And me being said, I try to be more of an extrovert. That was all fine and dandy until this semester started, and I tried to stick more to my books. And I didn't really care what my friends thought of me because I wanted to stick to my books and I didn't want to be around them. So I went from having 10 or more friends to having just 2 really good friends. And that's fine with me. I'll be an introvert. That's who I am. And I think I'm an introvert because as a child, you learn that there's only one person that's always been there for you, that's always had you in mind, and that is your mother. My mother wasn't really there for me, even though she kind of was. She raised me a little bit, but she didn't raise me. And in 8th grade, she was in a very abusive relationship, and that's when it happened. She betrayed me. It broke my heart because she was in a very abusive relationship. Me and the person that she was in a relationship with would always get into fights, tussles, and we would argue. And the boyfriend she was with put into her head that I was trying to kill them with the stove that we had, because we live in a Section 8 house, and the Section 8 houses don't have great appliances, and it's not a very good place to live. So the stuff didn't work correctly, and any movement you did in the house, it in turn turned some of the things on in the house. That being said, it turned the stove on, and the gas would run, and he smoked cigarettes, so he told my mother that I was trying to kill them by using the gas from the stove and when he light his cigarette to make a big explosion. And because of that, I got sentenced to 1.5 months in an insane asylum. And being a sane person in an insane asylum is like being a person that's never committed a crime being in a level 5 maximum security prison. Now going on to how people see me. People see me as a person that hates people. And I'll agree with that to a certain extent. Because as people, we all make mistakes. And we all don't live the straight and narrow. But there's fine lines to right and wrong. And a lot of people that are wrong are the ones that say that I hate people. Or because of the faces that I make, they don't agree with. Or they think, oh, he's not a person that likes people, he doesn't talk, he just sits quietly listening to his music. It's not that I don't like people, it's not that I'm a mean person, it's the fact that when I'm in my music and I'm listening to it and I'm really in there, I'm trying to feel it. I'm not just trying to hear it. I'm trying to feel it deep down in my soul, and I just get into the music, and that's what calms me down. Also, just the other day, I had a friend named Naoko. She thought we weren't friends anymore because we don't really talk like we used to, and she didn't know, should I say hi to DJ or should I not say hi to DJ? Because DJ always looks mad. It's not that I look mad or that I am mad and I don't like people and I don't like to be around people. I love people. It's just, I don't like tomfoolery. It's just, people at this day and age don't know how to live right. They're always doing something they're not supposed to do. They're doing things that just don't need to be done. They're too extra in essence. And the first day that I got here at Smith, my friend Christian said that his family didn't think I was a good person. They thought I was a gangbanger. They thought I was a thug. They thought I was a hoodlum because of the facial expressions that I made when I was walking past them on the hall and I didn't say hello to them. And they're from the South. Most of my things I've learned from people, I learned from people that are from the North, and I learned it being in the North. And up North, we don't say hello. We don't wave at you when you're sitting on your porch and we driving by. We just keep it moving, because if something like that's being said, we might take it as you want to fight us. So for that not to happen, we just don't say anything. Now moving along, what I want to be. Well, my major is computer information systems and computer engineering with a minor in business. I want to be a computer genius. I want to be something where I can bring Team iPhone and Team Galaxy together to make Team Xenoverse. And if you don't like the word Xenoverse, it's okay. I have something more simpler for you to understand it. I got the acronym FIRE. In the Urban Dictionary, FIRE means it's like the greatest thing since sliced bread. This would be the greatest thing since sliced bread. iPhone, Galaxy, together. FIRE stands for fast, indestructible, reliable, economical. iPhones and Galaxy, everybody knows those are expensive. Everybody knows that once upon a time, it was actually fashionable and you were held at a higher class if you had an iPhone. Now you see everybody with an iPhone. I want to be back in the age where you're at the top of your class if you have an iPhone. I want somebody to see you have this Xenoverse phone, or FIRE for short, and say, ooh, he got the FIRE, he got the Xenoverse. Where can I get one? It has to be economical and reliable and fashionable. And I would like to be able to talk to people. I want to be able to walk to somebody and say, hello, how are you doing today? Instead of waiting for them to come to me and I finish the conversation with them, but also be awkward in the conversation. With that, all this being said, I want you to get 3 things from this presentation. I am who I say I am, and if I wasn't, then why would I say I am? And thank you for listening.